Hey y'all, so I'm here today to talk about Atlanta Street interviews. Feisty goes back to see Polo. The last video Marcus posted. Now, what I do want to say about that video is Marcus did a good job. He made Feisty answer questions. He didn't just let the cameras roll like he been doing. I didn't like that because it leave us, the viewers, to figure out what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? So he did do a good job on that. So the first thing he did was he mentioned the house in Virginia. Now, when he mentioned the house in Virginia, Feist didn't catch on at first. He had to kind of like tell her. Actually, that's the first time I'm ever heard it put like that. You know what I'm saying? So she did. You know what I'm saying? But I caught on because I knew the rumor. So she ended up catching on to that. Her response wasn't real clear. So Marcus made her respond to it. But Marcus was using words like, from the other guy's video, it was defamatory and things like that, using those type words, which made me think back that when I looked at, YouTube this morning, because I just subscribed to Troy's World, I seen a thumbnail like it was him and Marcus and Feisty like sue me, some stuff like that. I haven't got into that yet, but it's something going on with that. Okay, so after that, her response was like no, negative or something like that. I thought was kind of normal, if it ain't you, it ain't you. And then she's starting to realize that she's on this internet, so she like, fuck it. And then she did say, if you're going to make accusations like that, come with some proof. And you should. Or other than that, it's all speculation. And I guess, hell, speculate. You know what I'm saying? But that's not a real good rumor. You want rumor going on about you. So they got through with that conversation. Then he brought up the viewers cannot follow along with you, Feisty. She wanted to interrupt him so bad, and he was like, that's part of the problem too, or whatever. And she's rolling her eyes and like don't want to hear it. But I'm like, well, you need to hear this if you're gonna be on this internet talking. Like, take somebody's advice. So she ended up saying that, this is a lot for me at once, which I kind of figured it was. You didn't know that this was gonna come out to be like this. You thought you was just gonna get that little change and be gone on about your happy married life. Now you the big talk of the town. You know what I'm saying? So I think she's come to realization that she's more than what she planned to be. Okay, so after that, he broke that down, told her where she was wrong at. She rolled her eyes as if she didn't care. But Feisty, she's the type of girl, let's put it like this. I think Feisty has undiagnosed ADHD. You can, because when she's sitting in that bed, he was talking to her, and it's like a little child that didn't want to listen, rolling her eyes and stuff like that. I think she has undiagnosed ADHD. And the reason why I say that is because I know somebody close to my heart with it. You could talk to them all day long. And it's not like they're not listening to you, because they can hear you, but they ain't processed shit. They don't care about it at that moment. Whatever they care about is already on their mind, and they can't wait for you to stop talking so they can tell you what they want to say. And that's what happened. Marcus told her, and she did not respond. And that was about the house in Virginia issue. She did not respond to none of that. So Marcus brought it back up. So that's how that came about. But yeah, a girl Feisty. Then she talked about Polo, or he talked about Polo. She said she would be wrong to have a room available for Polo when she didn't have nothing. She was house hopping with him. And then Mark was like, no, you wouldn't be wrong because the DV incident. And then she was like, yeah. So from what I took from that is Feisty want Polo back. But she cannot be what Polo, because she's in basically this verbal contract with Marcus. If Polo comes to that room, then Marcus can't do the content. That's what I'm getting from that. It's real obvious, but you don't sign deals like that. You don't let somebody just take over your whole life because you need them for something. If that's the case, you need to really get your shit together. You need to take advantage of getting your birth certificate and ID and going to get things done. So hopefully she's learning her lessons from this, because if it's a true DV incident, you're not gonna want to be around that man. You finna take advantage of this room for 2 weeks, and then you'll deal with that shit later. Because there's a lot of women go back and be with men that beat their tails. Lots of them. But if you got the chance, I feel like take them 2 weeks away from Polo. Maybe y'all can work on some things. And then after that, you can go back and floss along, go house hopping with Polo. Or Polo might have his keys too. And that's what she can't get out of her head either. So that one makes me question the DV incident. Did it really happen? Did it happen to the extent she said? Because she seemed like she's choked out. She should have had some marks around her neck too. And she should have been pointing like, yeah, he put his hands around my neck, things like that. I haven't seen it. Not saying it's not out there. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else was on that video. The video wasn't bad at all. Like, I appreciate Marcus going in on Feisty a little bit, letting her know, instead of her just flossing around, I think she's actually doing something on that camera. Because, honey, the viewers was getting pissed. And you were getting talked about that. Yeah, she in a contract with Marcus with that. She'll be out of it soon. She's going to wiggle her way out of that. And 2 weeks, shit, they should be at least through almost a week. So you ain't got no but a week left, and then you can go back and be with Polo, because that seems like where you're more happier at. But other than that, I think that's it about that video. I'm gonna post another video today about Mr. Hollywood from Real Right and Uncut. I seen that this morning, broke my little heart. That's pretty much it. I need y'all to like this video. I need y'all to comment this video. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. And that's it, you guys. I will be back in a little while to talk about Mr. Hollywood. See y'all in probably a couple hours. Bye-bye.